Good afternoon and welcome to today's session on membership benefits of United SMEs by Mr. Vishal Shah. I am Prasanna, co-host of the event today. Let me introduce today's presenter, Mr. Vishal Shah, CEO and co-founder of Synosoft Technologies. He is known as seasoned technology stalwart, an inventor of specific patented technologies, a writer, a serial entrepreneur, an investor, and importantly, a go-to guy for MSMEs. This webinar is sponsored by Blackbox Synosoft as it supports to the United SMEs. This webinar is for MSME owners. Vishal Shah will introduce the concept of United SMEs, explain how United SMEs solve three serious problems faced by MSMEs. The following topics would be covered: get MSMEs united and leverage their bargaining power, engage industry's best professionals and make their service available to MSMEs, United training programs for MSMEs to reskill and upskill their employees. This webinar is all about Synosoft's commitment towards bringing knowledge-oriented sessions to MSMEs. If you have any questions while you watch this demonstration, kindly write in the question and answer tab in the bottom of your Zoom login. The panel will take up the question at the end of the session. Alternatively, in case you want to ask any question in the end of the session, you may please raise your hand. We shall activate your microphone to ask the question. Vishal sir, can you please take it ahead from here?
Yeah, hello, good afternoon all. So after a long time, we are conducting a webinar of United SME. So let me start with how we told with the idea of United SME. So it all started in the COVID times when there was a lockdown, and it all was driven by our instinct to solve MSME problems. So Synosoft solves many MSME problems technologically through its products range of black box. At the same time, when we came across many MSME owners, we found that they are facing certain other problems also, and we wanted to solve them. And that is how we conceptualized United SME. We will understand how we work, and we will understand what are the benefits to be a member of United SMEs. So basically, it is based on a concept of bargaining, sharing, and learning. So we will understand this in details, and we call our mission as Mission Unity, and we try to leverage the majority of MSMEs. MSMEs are small, but they are in majority. They are in very large numbers. So if they get united, we can leverage that majority. We can unite them, and we can leverage on bargaining, sharing, and learning, and we will understand how it works. So before we move to the next slide in this session, I request Prasanna to launch a poll just to understand the profile of the audience. So we see that 50% of the people who are attending this webinar are from general management background and some other background which they have not specified. Yeah, so thank you for participating in this particular poll. Now we will move to the next part. So let us understand the reality of MSME organization. Basically, they exist in millions. They are fragmented and scattered. whenever they make any purchase, they are a loan purchaser, and when they are a loan purchaser, the quantity is not enough to provide them bargaining power. Another thing is that there are MSMEs who require certain services which are essential and critical, but they don't require such services on full-time basis. And the providers of that service, the professional people who can provide such service, are very expensive. So sometimes they need someone on part-time basis, but they cannot afford the full-time on professional basis. Also, MSMEs compete on global standards and they need continuous reskilling and upskilling of their employees. So this is the reality of MSMEs, and these are the challenges faced by them. They are the loan purchasers. They cannot afford highly professional people on full-time basis for certain essential services. And because they compete on global standards, they need to upskill and reskill. So we are trying to solve these type of problems for MSMEs, and let us understand how it works. So before we move to the next part, I request Prasanna to run the poll, please. So 50% of the people feel that they cannot afford senior level full-time resources, and 50% of the people expressed that we need to upskill and reskill the employees. So now let us understand how we solve these problems. Yeah, Prasanna, can you stop sharing the poll, please? Yeah, it is now. Okay. So first of all, we will look at the bargaining power. We will look at the concept of sharing the service, and we will look at the concept of training. So what United SME does is it aggregates the requirements of its members, bargain with the brands, and bring deeply discounted deals, not in terms of price, but also in terms of service or SLA to its members. Another problem which many of you have expressed, that it is not possible to hire full-time, highly qualified professionals because of the cost. What United SME does is it engages the best professionals. It engages the experienced agencies to provide essential services required by MSMEs on part-time basis. So it engages them on full-time basis, and then it shares those services on time basis or on deliverable basis with its MSME members and make them available on shared basis. And third is United SME engages based trainers and conducts live training programs around the year. These trainings and programs are effective for reskilling or upskilling of the employees of the MSMEs so that they can compete on global standards. We will look at it in details. Prasanna, can we run the next poll, please? So 75% are appealed by the concept of bulk sourcing on behalf of multiple MSMEs. 25% like the concept of hiring senior resources and make them available on part-time basis. And with 25% of the people, concept of hope of trainings, which we showed as a video, and we will elaborate it on also. So now let us first understand the concept of bargaining. So United SMEs does quantity bargaining for quality procurement services for these four items. These four items are regularly required by MSMEs. One is refurbished computers and workstations. So there is a shopping cart on United SMEs website where the member can go and buy the refurbished computer and workstation. And these refurbished computers are very well, and very well equipped and refurbished based on so many quality standards. And they are made available to MSMEs at a very cost-effective way. The most important part of it is these refurbished computers come with the licensed operating system. So it reduces the cost of licensing for MSMEs. So we will briefly see this particular shopping cart, and then we will go to the next part. Just a moment, I will share my screen. I hope you can see my screen. So here it is a shopping cart. There is a link called shop, on United SME's website. This is the link. And here you can see, you can consider your requirement and match it with these refurbished computers. And they are available at 14,000 rupees, 15,000 rupees, 20,000 rupees. You can also source very high quality, high performance workstations also for your designs. And they are also available, and all these computers are available with licensed operating system. And they are made to go through very stringent quality checks. And these computers are having certain parts as new parts, like hard drives, like RAM, like other parts, and we can see this. I will just check what is new. Let's say if we take example of this particular computer. So it has a new RAM component. It has new SSD component. It is also having a new hard disk component. So most of these components which are prone to wear and tear are very well available with new components. So I'll go back to my presentation. Another is hybrid email subscription. So most of the times what happens that most of the MSMEs either want to subscribe to Gmail or O365 kind of, or MS365 kind of services. But let's say if they have 50 users or 20 users, most of the times they cannot afford so much of charges. At the same time, most of the users do not require all the features of Google or Microsoft. So what we do is we have launched a hybrid email subscription system where, let's say you have 20 users, and out of 20 users, you require 3 users only for Google and rest of the users on some other email system without changing your domain name. We do this with hybrid email subscription. So let's say, for example, for your management people, you want a Google Workspace account or MS365 account. And for other users, you want simple IMAP or POP account. We can do it, and that is called hybrid email subscription, where you continue to pay to Google only for those limited number of users, and you can pay to United SME at much lower cost, maybe 70% lower or 80% lower cost for other email IDs. So this is also a benefit of being member of United SME. United SME also does a bulk deal with antivirus companies, Currently, we have done a deal with McAfee, and right now we are providing McAfee at just maybe 400 rupees per year per user. So that is also the benefit of the membership. United SME has also contracted with data centers for off-premise backup. So let's say you can also use these services in a very, very cost-effective way, almost 50% less than what Amazon quotes or Microsoft Clouds quotes or Google Clouds quote. And you can safely keep your data on the data centers contracted by United SME. That data could be your server data, your ERP data, or any critical data you want to take as a backup on off-premise in order to provide for disaster. So these are the bargained deals of United SMEs. One is refurbished computers, as I've showed on the screen. You have hybrid email subscription system by which you can reduce your total email subscription cost by 70% or 80%. You can also reduce your antivirus subscription cost by the bulk deal given by United SME. And you can also put your data on cloud backup, and United SME gives cloud backup agent for your server without any charges. So you just need to take the space and it will take the backup. So this is something about the bargain deals. Now let us understand the shared services deals, where so this is about detail about the refurbished computer systems, as I have explained. This is the detail about hybrid email subscription. I will give you an idea that if you buy Google subscription for all users, let's say 20 users, it costs you 50,000 rupees per year. But if you buy Google subscription only for 3 users and rest United SME, which might cost you just 600 rupees per user, then you can reduce that 50,000 rupees cost to maybe 10,000 rupees or 15,000 rupees per year cost. As I've explained, private cloud data center, it is almost 50% compared to the Amazon charges. You can also have an antivirus. We have right now tied up with McAfee. Now we will look at the next part, which is the shared services, where we engage the agencies or professional people on full-time basis, and then their time is shared for various purposes. So here we are doing it for different business functions. So we have very good recruiters in United SMEs who can make recruitment, who can do recruitment for your organizations. And we charge flat fees for that. We don't charge one salary on all that. As a member, you are entitled for a flat fee recruitment of just 5,000 rupees per candidate, and the recruitment can happen. All pre-screening, organization of interview. In case you want, negotiation can also be done with the candidate. So United SME does that on recruitment. It also does that on digital marketing services. I will explain that in details. It also does that in business consulting services. We will take it in the next slides. And then this shared service can be for hop-on, hop-off trainings also, which we will discuss further. So when we talk about HR recruitment, it is for fixed fees. So you don't have to pay money for any Naukri.com kind of subscription. You don't have to really get a recruiter. Most of the times, HR person in MSME is mostly on the HR admin side. He knows how to do compliances, but recruitment is a different activity altogether. So we have very bright recruiters in United SME who can do recruitment at a flat fees for the members, and members can benefit from that. And now coming to digital marketing, most of the MSMEs, think that digital marketing is good, but many of them do not really derive the results from that. So what United SME does is it has fixed the deliverables. So when you get digital marketing done from any agency or any resource which is hired by segment, you can define what is your target segment in domestic market or in international market. United SMEs will have sourced the database and it can shoot your email campaign on that target segment. It will also be possible to do Google ads for your products and services. And you can also get expert consultation on your website optimization. So this is done at a very marginal rate. So you can avail all these experts on part-time basis and achieve your digital marketing objectives. Along with that, United SME provides business consulting services also. And these business consulting services are for three functions of the business. The first is, we call it organization transformation program, where you can hire a very capable expert to define and document roles and responsibilities for your people. It can also result in the training about what roles and responsibilities they are supposed to do, defining and quantifying KRA and KPI, and it includes many other things in organization transformation program. Another business consulting program United SME runs is digital transformation program. Many a times you want to implement a software, you know what software you want to use. You might procure that software also, but then you need someone who knows the technology as well as who knows your business functions to interface between your users and between that software agency. So whatever software you are using, in case you want to fully utilize it, our experts can actually help you interface between your users and the software provider and help you implement that particular software that we call as digital transformation program. It could be CRM, it could be ERP of your choice. Then sales process re-engineering, or we call it as a sales development program, where the experts who have very vast experience in sales can help you, team up with you, and they can actually work on your sales processes. They can work on training your salespeople. They can work on taking the reports of your salespeople. They can also work on designing your MIS. So this is very hands-on, and it can also be possible. So that is about the business consulting services of United SME. Apart from that, United SME provides hop-on, hop-off training around the year, basically. So what is hop-on and hop-off training? It is very interesting. And I think we have completed almost now 3.5 years of hop-on, hop-off training, and not a single Wednesday is missed out. So almost 170, 80 trainings are already done under this program. So what is hop-on, hop-off training? So we have identified certain topics related to soft skill, related to operations management, related to sales. And these topics are ranging from, let's say, time management, conflict management, email etiquettes, lead generation, social media marketing, key account management, and many such trainings are organized. And these trainings are organized at a fixed time on every every Wednesday, or every whatever day is decided for that. And you can enroll as many people as you want to such trainings. So let's say next Wednesday there is a training on conflict management, and you want to enroll 2 of your team members. You can enroll. They can hop on the training. This training will be conducted by the experienced people. Along with that, there will be an assessment of your employee also pertaining to that particular subject. And you can also know what kind of score that employee has accrued. So basically, this is about organizing multiple training of multiple topics. We have recently started very comprehensive training on various tools of Excel, Microsoft Excel. So most of your employees require good knowledge of Excel, and there are very good capabilities in Excel, like pivots, like charting, like conditional formatting, and this kind of trainings can be attended by your employees. So hop on, hop off training means you are the member of United SME. As a member of United SME, any of your employee can join this training free of cost. and they can be assessed for that particular subject, and you know what kind of marks they've scored. So this is about United SME membership benefit on the trainings also. So basically, uh, if we look at this entire training, this is going to be conducted by different people also, different people from different field. And we are continuously updating the topics or subject on these particular trainings. And that is how we have designed these particular programs. So before we discuss many things, I can answer your questions. I will, after this, I will also summarize. Prasanna, can we run a poll, please? The next poll. So as we are seeing, 75% of the people found computer workstation and server refurbished availability quite interesting. 25% of the people found email subscription services interesting. 75% of the people liked the concept and price of the bulk deal of the antivirus. And 100% of the people like the cloud storage because it is a aggregated cloud storage. Fine. So now I will explain about the United SME membership terms. So if you want to become the member, you can register with United SME and the registration charges are 5,000 rupees. It will have provisioning and your code will be there, and you will get the coupon code by which you can get additional discount also as a member on these services. And the recurring subscription charges are 20,000 rupees plus GST. It will include recruitment of 4 profiles. It will also include unlimited access to training programs around the year. It will also include the access to negotiated deals of the computer workstations, antivirus, hybrid email subscription, data center, digital marketing, and business consulting services. So these are the services offered and under the membership. And in case you are taking any of the services, the first service you take, this 20,000 rupees will be adjusted against that. So if you are becoming a member and you are taking any of the services, your 20,000 rupees will also be considered against whatever services you are selecting. So these are the things which are not really driven by the profit motivations. It is our endeavor to bring high quality services and products at a very cost effective rate to most of the MSME members of United SMEs. United SME is existing since last 3.5 years. We are doing this webinar to reach to many people, about the benefits of the membership. So let me summarize what we do in United SME. We do bargaining with most of the brands and get very good deals for our members. We hire professionals and agencies in various fields like business consulting, digital marketing, in many such soft part. We also conduct soft skill trainings also for your employees, so that you can always reskill and upskill on various topics. As I mentioned, we started an Excel training also. And of course, you can also take the recruitment services of United SMEs. You can just give the job description, and as a member, you are entitled for 4 recruitments every year. So this is something which was supposed to be discussed in today's webinar. I have already given most of the details about the benefits of the membership, and I would request, if you have any questions, I would be pleased to answer. You can write down a question in the Q&A, or you can raise your hand in case you have any question. We will activate your microphone. You can also give us your feedback about what do you feel about these services. By the time you are deliberating on your question, Prasanna, can you launch the last poll so that we can get some feedback, please? Yeah. So what are the charges for digital marketing? So that those charges they start from 35,000 rupees per month, and it includes many things. So Prasanna, can you please help Mr. Anil, with the charges offline?
Yes, sir. Surely I'll connect with him.
So I think 60% are interested in recruitment kind of services, 60% are interested in digital marketing, 40% are interested in business consulting services, and hop on off of trading around 60%. So Mr. Chauhan, just in continuation with your question, you can also refer the website digital marketing, where you get all the details basically. Yeah, any other questions? Yeah, just to add to this, digital marketing service will require people of various expertise. You need a good graphic designer, you need a good image optimizer, you need a good content writer, you need a good copywriter, you need a good blog writer, and you need someone who is professionally trained for Google ads, Facebook ads, LinkedIn ads. So combination of all these people make a team, and that team is available at the service of the MSME for various deliverables. So such a team, by paying around 35,000 rupees per month, I will just go to the next, the part, one moment. This one. You get 10 to 12 LinkedIn, Twitter, and Facebook posts. You get 2 blogs written on your website and promoted also. You get 1 email campaign per month on your target segment. Let's say you want to target, cement industry of India, and procurement purchase managers of cement industry of India. United SME has collected a lot of data. They can filter that data and send your email campaign. They can also help you design the email campaign. Availability of ad expert on paid advertising, and in this 35,000 includes the cost of advertising also. Certain part is also paid, and against that you are committed for number of impressions and number of clicks on your website. Then you also get an expert consultation every month. They give you a report, and that gives you a lot of insight about how you want to design further content for the digital marketing. Yeah, any other questions? Yeah, I think Prasanna, if they have any questions, they can connect with us offline. You can please conclude.
Thank you, sir. Thank you everyone for attending this session. We hope you have learned and enjoyed the presentation. On behalf of Cinesoft and United SMEs team, I thank everyone for attending again. Please fill the survey form, which you will get at the end of the session to give us your valuable feedback. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.